Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 2007 Toyota Tundra. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic, and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, it's meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. And so far what I know about this vehicle is it's got a maintenance required light on it, which means that it needs an oil change or something. And it's got a low tire pressure light on, but I think that'll probably go away because I've put air in the tires. And it's a lot cleaner than it was when I got it. That's about all I know. Because I spent about 3 hours on Saturday cleaning it up. But it still needs a little bit of detailing, but I got it about 75% of the way there. So, if you're a Toyota person, Tundras are the way to go. If you're a truck person, Tundras are the way to go. You can't go wrong with Tundras. And this is the 5.7 one. So it's the big motor. It will do anything you ask it to do. As far as pulling power, as far as anything, Tundras will blow any other half-ton truck out of the water. As far as reliability goes, they will blow any truck out of the water. I'm not biased at all. I don't know. As a car dealership owner for 15 years, Tundras are the best truck we've ever had. That being said, we pull with a Dodge, but we've had Tundras years and years. I mean, we've had them. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. My personal opinion. You can do whatever you want with it. You can ball it up and throw it in the trash. So, here we go. Toyota Tundra, it's the short bed, so it doesn't have a lot of hauling, like, you know, you can't haul a 4x8 sheet of plywood or anything, but it does have the big cab. It's the SR5 Crew Max. Like I said, it's the 5.7. Body's pretty decent. I mean, you've got a couple little, little bubble things starting right there on the back of the cab. I don't know what underneath this looks like, but can't really feel anything major. So it looks pretty decent. Tires are nothing to brag about, but they still have a little bit of tread on them. Wheels have a little bit of the, the whatever that pitting or fading is on the chrome. But they're still there. They're still intact. Nothing crazy. So it's a pretty decent looking truck. There's not a bunch of crazy rust. Interior, like I said, I vacuumed it like once. It still needs vacuumed again, probably. You've got a little bit of wear right there. Like I said, it needs detailed again, but it's got your first coat of detail done. No major dents, dings, damage. Oh, the driver's side seat, the motor does not go back and forth. Auction told us that. So I'm 5'8". And I can drive it. So if you're like 4 foot tall, maybe not. If you're like 7 foot tall, maybe not. So just keep that in mind. But look at this back seat. You have tons of room back here. And this should, if I'm correct, these seats should go. So you've got tons of room for all of that. So you've got, I mean, whatever you want to do. Like, I don't know if you want to haul people. I don't know if you want to haul stuff. But it will do pretty much anything you want it to do. The back end, you've got a little bit of rust on the bottom of the tailgate. I know this tailgate is a little bit, I had to push it in just a little bit to get it to come out, but it does come down. The back end's got your, you've got your floor mats in there. The guy who owned it before had a dog, and so he probably took the floor mats out so he didn't get hair on the floor mats and the carpet. He just got it on the carpet. This side, you've got the cracked lens right here, and so replace that lens, call it good. You've got some of your paint stuff going on right here, and this side, so you might have, maybe this is what the other side looks like as well, and that's why you've got the those plastic thingies. So you can see on this side, let me back up, this side your plastic thingies are not there. This one is completely gone, and this one is broken. So, I might just take them all off. I don't know for sure. I'll have to ask Matt about that and just see what he wants to do, or we might replace them and just have all 4 of them. Again, they might be there, they might not, I don't know for certain. But either way, if you have that rust is fixable right now before it becomes, your typical Ford Midwest rust. But again, other than that, it's not a bad body. For the Midwest, it's not bad at all. From the front end, looks pretty decent. And then here under the hood, it's pretty sharp top of the hood, but maybe I did not. I'll go back up and do it again. Like I said, it's got your 5.7 motor in there. Started right up this morning. Sounds like it's doing good. Looks like it's doing good. Okay. Inside the truck. Okay, so we have 298 on the odometer. Yes, that is high miles. It is high miles even for a Toyota, but it's less high miles for a Toyota. So if you're a Toyota owner, you know those miles they're higher, but they're certainly not a nail in the coffin. Toyotas will go probably 500,000 miles or more when taken care of, as compared to Ford, Chevy, Dodge, whatever. They just don't perform the same way. So yes, it's got higher miles, but that's a Toyota is something I would jump in with those kind of miles and not even worry about it. Over here you've got your tire pressure light and the maintenance required light. Maintenance required light, that is not a check engine light, that is a maintenance required light. So it could be an oil change light, something like that. And I don't know if, I don't have any oil change stickers or anything like that. And so I don't have any record of when the oil was changed. Usually I tell people just, when you buy a car, just go ahead and get all your fluids checked and changed, and so you can start with a fresh slate. And then you can get that light turned off. And get it all started. The tire pressure light I kind of expect to go off because I aired up all the tires, but sometimes it takes a little bit of driving to get those to go off. So we will put it in four-wheel drive, and let's see, you can see right there 4 high is on. That turns your VSC off light on, but I think that is normal. And then you see here also you've got your manual mode if you wanted to do the stick shift thing. So we're going to crank the wheels and put it in 4-wheel drive. Okay, 4-wheel drive definitely works. Put it back in 2 and we got 4-wheel drive. Okay, radio, we got radio, that works. Air conditioning is on, it blows ice cold. What else we got? We got an aux port there if you want to do an aux port. It's not really a super fancy radio, so you got to go old school and plug in your little headphone thing. Let's see, windows. Driver's side window works. Passenger side window works. Rear passenger side window works, and rear driver's side window works. I think that is it as far as the fancy stuff. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's a button or not. Maybe that's just a coin thing. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we're just gonna go and take it for a drive and see what we've got. I've already been toting around in this a little bit because I had to go get gas on Friday, I think. So I kind of got to be good and not open it up in here. But it's driving well. It has good acceleration. It's driving smooth. I don't hear any suspension noise. Do our windshield wipers while we're sitting here kind of toting around. Do a turn signal. There's our left turn signal, and there's our right turn signal. And thus far, my tire pressure light has not gone off, so there is a possibility that the sensors are not working, sensors or a sensor is not working or not in there. So for right now, just say that there is a tire pressure light on. But driving well, again, drive smooth. I don't hear any suspension noise. Brakes are good and solid, no grinding or vibration. No noises that shouldn't be there when I'm turning. Apparently it didn't like me slamming on the brakes on that gravel, and it beeps when the traction control light comes on. So that was that beeping you heard. The traction control light came on. And we will set the cruise and see. I don't see a cruise indicator anywhere, but let's see if the cruise sets. I am cruising. I don't see a cruise indicator, but that doesn't mean there's not one on there. It just means that I can't see it because of lighting and all of that. So, cruise works. And I noticed also that I do have a window button down there for the back window. So, let's see if that rolls down. I forgot about that with Toyotas. You can see, I think you can see in the mirror right there, that back window goes down, which is one of the really cool things about Toyotas. I don't know that any other truck has a back window that goes down. Maybe like Toyota 4Runners, but again, that's Toyota. So I think that's something unique to Toyota. So anyways, I think that's it. I don't know if you've noticed or not. I kind of like Toyotas. I don't know. They're good vehicles. So I know it's got some high miles. I know it's got needs a little bit of cleaning. It's got a little bit of cosmetic stuff going on, but I think it's a really good running truck. If you have any questions, my cell phone is 309-267-7200. Thanks, guys.